trust is a boundary you define between the darkness and the silver line. The flicker of the shadow is a heartbeat slow to zero. The worship of a mannequin, a fabricated hero. The depth of focus locks you in a cage of pure geometry. A victim of a flawless and a cruel symmetry. The shadows stretch across your hollow cheek. The secrets that the camera cannot see. A masterpiece of high fashion and grace. An ancient sorrow in a modern face. The finish on the film is sharp and clear, filtering out the residue of fear. A portrait of a queen who lost her throne in a kingdom made of ivory and stone. The shadows stretch across your hollow cheek. The secrets that the camera cannot see. A masterpiece of high fashion and grace. An ancient sorrow in a modern face. The finish on the film is sharp and clear, filtering out the residue of fear. A portrait of a queen who lost her throne in a kingdom made of ivory and stone.
Footsteps echo on the winding road, dusty trails where memories unfold. Mountains whisper secrets old and deep, carried by the wind and silent key. Lanterns glow in distant village light, calling to my heart across the night. Fields of gold red childhood used to play, now dust shadows fading far away. Oh, the brook still sings its lullaby underneath the vast and endless sky. Waters clear, they dance with silver gleam, flowing through the fabric of my Morning mist upon the river's face hides the sorrow time cannot erase. Bridges stand where lovers once would meet, now just echoes in the cobbled street. Autumn leaves in color soft and bright, drift like letters lost in fading light. Every time a story left untold, written in the language of Midnight pause. Down this low current's ground. Whisper its call. The money's warm to the rise and fall. Every night's just my lone. Find the dark nose in the rock. Hear the siddles high, the treat and freeze to fight. Oh, together free. Oh, together free. Six sucks sleeping, the kind of crates. Oh, together great. They're all in space.
Sheer-eyed islands forever turn, a list of 7 fields for turn. A chafing high and by to reek away, love our diver never blade. She rages no like garden, change through a sigh who fall. I can have gone in, I prize again to sigh who lick of violent stein. She rides Giantland forever turn. I to say that violent fear for turn. A skips ride the plain to turn to true. Every way tend as you. She rages doit one to tire. So tight. Nigh I hold who file apart. I file and shied hold to exdive his end. To side who lick of file style. You sigh who lick of file style.
Footsteps echo on the winding road, dusty trails where memories unfold. Mountains whisper secrets old and deep, carried by the wind in silent key. Lanterns glow in distant village light, calling to my heart across the night. Fields of gold where childhood used to play, now just shadows fading far away. Sings its lullaby underneath the vast and endless sky. Waters clear, they dance with silver gleam, flowing through the fabric of my dreams. Upon the river's face hides the sorrow time cannot erase. Bridges stand where lovers once would meet, now just echoes in the cobbled street. Autumn leaves in colors soft and bright drift like letters lost in fading light. Every turn a story left untold, written in the language of the road. The brook still sings its lullaby underneath the vast and endless sky. Waters clear, they dance with silver gleam, flowing through the fabric of my dreams. Soft as leaves in the breeze, memories of our laughter like stars in the sky, fading echoes, fading, fading, fading by. Oh, how the wind carries our names see the past, smiles that now feel so far, so vast. The touch of your hand, the warmth of your kiss, now just a memory, a whisper, a hiss. Underneath the old oak tree, we promise forever. Promises that now feel like a story. Our hearts, they beat as one, then split apart. Fading echoes, fading, fading, fading. Oh, how the wind carries our names, echoes in the empty spaces, lost in time, lost in dreams. Fading echoes of us, in the quiet of the night, I hear your voice, whispering soft as leaves in the breeze. Memories of our laughter, like stars in the sky. Fading echoes, fading, fading, fading by. How the wind carries our name, echoes in the empty spaces, lost in time, lost in dreams. Fading echoes of us, fading, through the old photographs, we see the past, smiles that now feel so far, so vast. The touch of your hand, the warmth of your kiss, now just a memory, a whisper here. Underneath the old oak tree, we promise forever. Promises that now feel like a story. Our hearts, they beat as one, then split apart. Fading echoes, fading, across your hollow cheek, the secrets that the camera cannot see. A masterpiece of high fashion and grace, an ancient story in a modern face. The finish on the film is sharp and clear, filtering out the residue of fear. A portrait of a queen who lost her throne in a kingdom made of ivory and stone. 1984 is calling back in rain and textures and a deeper black. The editorial tells a story told through eyes that never learn the art of soft disguise. The grain upon the paper feels like sand, a desert captured by a steady hand. The contrast is a boundary you define between the darkness and the silver line. The flicker of the shutter is a heartbeat slow to zero. The worship of a mannequin, a fabricated hero. The depth of focus locks you in a cage of pure geometry. A victim of a flawless and a cruel symmetry. The shadows stretch across your hollow cheek, the secrets that the camera cannot see. A masterpiece of high fashion and grace, an ancient sorrow in a modern face. The finish on the film is sharp and clear, filtering out the residue of fear. A portrait of a queen who lost her throne in a kingdom made of ivory and stone. The shadows stretch across your hollow cheek, the secrets that the camera cannot see. A masterpiece of high fashion and grace, an ancient sorrow in a modern please. The finish on the film is sharp and clear, filtering out the residue of fear. A portrait of a queen who lost her throne in a kingdom made of ivory and stone. The shadows stretch across your hollow cheek, the secrets that the camera cannot see. A masterpiece of high fashion and grace, an ancient sorrow in a modern face. The finish on the film is sharp and clear, filtering out the residue of fear. A portrait of a queen who lost her throne in a kingdom made of ivory and stone. Muddy waters rolling slow down the old Mississippi flow. Whispers of the past still cling to every song the wind will sing. Cotton fields and dusty roads carry tales of heavy loads. Working hands and weary eyes underneath the southern skies. The echoes call my name through the mist and through the rain. Mississippi blues won't fade away. They're here to haunt, they're here to stay. Oh, the echoes call my name through the mist and through the rain. Mississippi blues won't fade away. They're here to haunt, they're here to stay. Steamboats hum a lonesome tune by the light of a silver moon. Voices rise from the juke joint door, dancing feet on a creaky floor. Guitar strings cry like a broken heart, telling stories right from the start. River deep in the current strong, singing a blues that lasts so long. Through the years, the pain remains in every chord, in every chain. The echoes call my name through the mist and through the rain. Mississippi blues won't fade away. They're here to haunt, they're here to stay. Oh, the echoes call my name through the mist and through the rain. Mississippi blues won't fade away. They're here to haunt, they're here to stay. The dust settles on a borrowed paper bag, the heavy heart inside a winter cold. You left the script inside a subway car. The ink was faded on a folded note. We traced the blueprint of a quiet life behind the windows of a rented home. The tea grew cold between our restless hands, while shadows stretched across the afternoon. No compass needle pointed to the end. Just a shifting of the coastal light. Everything we meant to say out loud dissolved into the salt of coming night. It was a narrative of grand designs, written in a tongue we barely knew. The architecture of a fragile dream, holding up the sky for me and you. We gathered up the fragments of the day to build a shelter from the coming rain. Painted birds upon the telephone wire. I watched the clouds become a mountain range. The seasons traded places in the park, but somehow we remain the thing that changed. A hollow wooden box of old receipts. The way you moved across the kitchen tile. The gravity of every small mistake was balanced by the motion of your smile. It was a narrative of grandiose lines, written in a tongue we barely knew. The architecture of a fragile dream, holding up the sky for me and you. We gathered up the fragments of the day to build a shelter from the falling rain. The story didn't need a final page to leave its mark inside the grave. It was a narrative of grand designs, written in a tongue we barely knew. The architecture of a fragile dream, holding up the sky for me and you. We gathered up the fragments of the day to build a shelter from the falling rain. The story didn't need a final page to leave its mark inside the grave. Dust settles on a borrowed paperback, a heavy heart inside a winter coat. You left the script inside a subway car. The ink was faded on a folded note. We traced the blueprint of a quiet life behind the windows of a rented room. The tea grew cold between our restless hands, while shadows stretched across the afternoon. No compass needle pointed to the end, just a shifting of the coastal line. Everything we meant to say out loud dissolved into the salt of cunning night. It was a narrative of grand designs, written in a tongue we barely knew. The architecture of a fragile dream, holding up the sky for me and you. We gathered up the fragments of the day to build a shelter from the coming rain. The story didn't need a final page to leave its mark inside the grain. You counted birds upon the telephone wire. I watched the clouds become a mountain range. The seasons traded places in the park, but somehow we remained within the change. A hollow wooden box of old receipts, the way you moved across the kitchen tile. The gravity of every small mistake was balanced by the motion of your smile. It was a narrative of grand designs, written in a tongue we barely knew. The architecture of a fragile dream, holding up the sky for me and you. We gathered up the fragments of the day. We built a shelter so the coming roam. The story didn't need a final page to leave its mark inside the ground. It was a narrative of grand designs, written in a tongue we barely knew. minutes of the day to build a shelter from the coming rain. A story didn't need a final page to leave its mark inside the grain. The dust settles on a borrowed paperback, a heavy heart inside a winter coat. You left the script inside a subway car. The ink was faded on a folded note. I traced the blueprint of a quiet life behind the windows of a rented room. The tea grew cold between our restless hands, while shadows stretched across the afternoon. No compass needle pointed to the end, just a shifting of the coastal light. Everything we meant to say out loud dissolved into the salts of coming night. It was a narrative of grand designs written in a tongue we barely knew. The architecture of a fragile dream, holding up the sky for me and you. We gathered up the fragments of the day to build a shelter from the coming rain. The story didn't need a final page to leave its mark inside the grain. You counted birds upon the telephone wire. I watched the clouds become a mountain range. The seasons traded places in the park, but somehow we remain within the change. A hollow wooden box of old receipts. The way you moved across the kitchen tile, the gravity of every small mistake was balanced by the motion of your smile. It was a narrative of grand design written in a tongue we barely knew. The architecture of a fragile dream, holding up the sky for me and you. We gathered up the fragments of the day to build a shelter on the coming rain. The story didn't need a final page to leave its mark inside the grain. It was a narrative of grand designs written in a tongue we barely knew. The architecture of a fragile dream, holding up the sky for me and you. We gathered up the fragments of the day to build a shelter from the coming rain. The story didn't need a final page to leave its mark inside the grain.
Wearing some harm, just hide. All thoughts, the voices, can the try. Spares and learns time like the dries, till in the grove, fate every night. Oh, with that night, no with that night. Still behind that, the rain and fire, ever park me down. A sunken side,
the fields and eat.
Hold right,
This spark in mine.
hold right,
Grind mine forever. Oh, waiting forever. There was naughty pie.
it's not pie,
Oh, waiting forever.
it's not pie.
'Cause I could loan mine. Sings time.
Hold right, hold right,
Cause of tonight. Though every lesser band find all the ghosts tonight. Scaling me. Lessen the stars. Steadily. Cheating on to me. Porque rimusemo alto te tai torlata taroriseyo malcatimpio natino de guai niguda nestasino no si cansa ello getsu nentada strubofaniero recisen cilu mai noi doi sia no legati dolce non le so quando liga chi la liga da non mi amai mai sta mai le cada non gister su farà no tu adoreri che ordana. No tu adoreri che ordana. Jesus fathers and Kyle Dan with the time sand falls in the stand. But I try, I cold and true. I spy, I've got them block and brand. They are tells the story. They're a canton for a 10. So please, but me reach that in the stand again. I'm so fallen, so am so hard, so tried from silence. I'm so fallen. Well, I'm a thermos bouncing of time, and fire arrives so dear guide. So filing, this stun is set. Ooh, yeah. A fire tried. Let's go to bed. They're harmon so filed. I'm so filed. So violent. Tonight a grain. Bend through the side. Oh, yeah. I'm speak like fortunes. Us three can fall. They're so violent. Fall.
Footsteps echo on the winding road, dusty trails where memories unfold. Mountains whisper secrets old and deep, carried by the wind in silent key. Lanterns glow in distant village light, calling to my heart across the night. Fields of gold where childhood used to play, now just shadows fading far away. Oh, the brook still sings its lullaby underneath the vast and endless sky. Waters clear, they dance with silver gleam, flowing through the fabric of my dream. Morning mist upon the river's face hides the sorrow time cannot erase. Bridges stand where lovers once would meet, now just echoes in the cobbled street. Autumn leaves in color soft and bright drift like letters lost in fading light. Every turn a story left untold, written
froze against the grid of gray. 10,000 rows of logic swept away. The cooling fan is spinning like a gale. Behind my teeth the wind begins to wail. I watched the numbers turn to jagged glass and felt the ghost of honest labor pass. My fingers hover near the plastic keys while every cell is falling to its knees.
The sound of silence ripping through the chest. A mountain collapsing in a state of rest. The phantom howl that no one else can hear when everything you build starts to disappear.
It is the void where the data used to bloom.
A thunderbolt inside a quiet room.
The clock is ticking, but the pixels died. There is no place for tired soul to hide. The scroll bar stuck in a permanent descent, a testament to all the hours spent.
I am the witness to the closing screen, the darkest vault that I have ever seen. The color wheel is turning in a haze, a labyrinth of lost and lonely days. I lay my forehead on the cold mahogany to drown the sudden swell of agony. No backup saves the spirit from the fall, to shadows dancing on the office wall. The ledger bled until the white was bare
And left me gasping for the stagnant air.
The pressure builds behind the heavy bone. A king reduced to dust upon a throne. The static crackle of a dying spark. A blinding flash before the deep and dark. The sound of silence ripping through the chest. A mountain collapsing in a state of rest. The phantom howl that no one else can hear when everything you build starts to disappear.
It is the void where the data used to bloom.
A thunderbolt inside a quiet room. The sound of silence ripping through the chest. A mountain collapsing in a state of rest. The phantom howl that no one else can hear when everything you build starts to disappear.
It is the void where the data used to bloom.
A thunderbolt inside a quiet room.
The cursor froze against the grid of gray. 10,000 rows of logic swept away. The cooling fan is spinning like a gale. Behind my teeth the wind begins to wail. I watched the numbers turn to jagged glass and felt the ghosts of honest labor pass. My fingers hover near the plastic keys while every cell is falling to its knees. The sound of silence ripping through the chest. A mountain collapsing in a state of rest. The phantom howl that no one else can hear when everything you build starts to disappear. It is the void where the data used to bloom. A thunderbolt inside a quiet room. The clock is ticking, but the pixels die. There is no place for a tired soul to hide. The scroll bar stuck screen, the darkest vault that I have ever seen. The color wheel is turning in a haze, a labyrinth of lost and lonely days. I lean my forehead on the cold mahogany to drown the sudden swell of agony. No backup to save the spirit from the fall, just shadows dancing on the office wall. The ledger bled until the white was bare and left me gasping for the stagnant air.
The pressure builds behind the heavy bowl. A king reduced to dust upon a throne. The static crackle of a dying spark,
A blinding flash before the deep end dark. Oh! The sound of silence ripping through the chest, a mountain collapsing in a state of rest. The phantom howl that no one else can hear, and everything you build starts to disappear. It is the void where the data used to bloom, a thunderbolt inside a quiet room. The sound of silence ripping through the chest, a mountain collapsing in a state of rest. The phantom howl that no one else can hear, when everything you build starts to disappear.
The mirror holds a vision sharp and cold, a silhouette in velvet black and gold. The city lights are filling out of sight behind the heavy curtains of the night. You stand within the frame of yesterday, where colors bleed into a shade of gray. The silence is a weapon you employ, the broken pieces of a hollow toy. Your hair is pulled back tight against the skull, a polished surface where the pulse is dull. Those golden circles swinging by your jaw are talents from a cinematic claw. Your hair is pulled back tight against the skull, a polished surface where the pulse is dull. Those golden circles swinging by your jaw are talents from a cinematic claw. The crimson on your mouth is like a stain, a silent testament to buried pain. You pose beneath the artificial glare, a statue carved out of the freezing air. The shadows stretch across your hollow cheek, and the secrets that the camera cannot see, a masterpiece of high fashion silver line. The flicker of the paper feels like sin. The heart beats slow to zero. The worship of a mannequin, a fabricated hero. The depth of focus locks you in a cage of pure geometry. The flicker of the shutter is a heartbeat slow to zero. The worship of a mannequin, a fabricated